Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be talking you through some of the daily habits that is good to have in order to create a more healthier lifestyle. So I'm going to do that while I set up this notes page, which would reflect exactly what I'll be talking about. So the first thing that I'm going to do is whenever I set up these notes pages, because it's plain, I use this grid to make sure that any stickers that I lay down are kind of straight, if not fully straight. So just putting that here. And for today's video, I'm gonna be using this wellness sticker book, and I think I might pull in the colorful boxes sticker book. So yeah, I have about 9 habits here, and ideally I would want to do all of them in a day, but there are some days wherein I prioritize depending on my schedule and the time that I choose to dedicate to these tasks. So before I start with each of the individual habits, what I wanted to do is have this quote in the middle here and then have the individual habits around. That's what I thought, but let's see. I don't know how this might look, just like putting it here and then having it around. I think it should be fine though. And I really love the colors in this quote. They're so nice. They're very like mild, and but still it looks colorful. It doesn't look boring mild. So yeah, so we have this sticker here just that says you got this, and the very first thing that I want to mark is wake up. And for that, I thought I would use this sticker. It's just a cute colorful sticker, and let's use this peach one. Waking up early just means I have a bit of time that would allow me to start my day a bit slowly and not rush into things, which I really crave for. I love starting my day slow. Obviously, if I don't wake up early, it's like get up and start doing things, like start working. So waking up early really allows me to have some time to myself, even if it is for an hour. That's actually, an hour is like a luxury, and it's so nice to have that hour to myself, not really thinking anything about the future, or not really thinking about my day to day, like, the scheduling stuff, like the work stuff and all of that. So this is just to completely take care of my health, whether it's to practice yoga, meditation, journaling, all of those sorts. So that's one of the habits which would be highly, I think it's one of the most underestimated daily habits. I see that people are trying to create habits without really making time for it. If you're saying that you don't have a time for in order to do a particular habit, just start doing this and make time for it. Even if it is for 15 minutes, like, or half an hour, it would make a world of a difference. That's one thing. And then I also wanted to add this hydrate one. This is something that I struggle with a bit. I know, I'm aware that I don't drink a lot of water, or sometimes I drink like very little water. So this is something that I wanted to add here. Just trying to place it where it might look good. Yeah, it has a lot of benefits. Like, it makes your hair nicer, it makes your skin nicer, it makes you feel nicer. So I thought, why not add this here? And also it acts as a reminder for myself to make sure that I'm hydrating properly. That's another thing. And then my favorite habit, which is journaling, which has helped me a ton. I don't know, like if I wouldn't have started journaling, I don't know what stage of life I would have been right now. There's a lot that, there's a lot of confusion that I can handle with journaling, or I can manage. So if I'm confused, I move towards journaling and I kind of deal with my thoughts like that. I make sure that I'm gaining clarity and not really taking actions or making decisions from a state of fear or from a state of confusion. I am being very clear, I'm being very intentional about it, and I'm moving ahead with a sense of confidence rather than fear. So that is something that I really like, and this is more of, I think it's become my like second nature. I don't even have to make time for it or schedule it. I managed to get this done in a day. So that's nice. And then another habit is to practice yoga or to do some sort of a stretching. I feel that as well, it makes a lot of difference. The other day I was just researching about it. It said that, when we are constantly sitting, or even if we are under a lot of stress, right? Like these stress accumulate in certain parts of our body, and stretching just helps you release all of that. And yoga is just another step ahead, wherein you're trying to integrate your mind and body. So that's really nice. And I wanted to put this over here. So we have our stretching as well. I love this sticker, it's so cute. And the next habit is meditation or visualization. I do either of these in a day. Meditation is something that I do towards the end of the day. Earlier, I used to do it in the morning and it worked fine. And as you change, as your schedule changes, you just need to make shifts to see when it suits you the best. And for me, nighttime works the best because it just allows me to not use my phone, or like not scroll through my phone before I go to bed, because when I'm doing that, obviously I don't sleep. I just keep like scrolling endlessly and just be on social media, watch some YouTube videos. So these meditations helps me to kind of put my phone aside and not scroll through social media. And I don't have like a specific sticker for it, so I thought I could use this heart one and probably write something. So let me just put it here. I'll see later. I'll add something later once I lay down all the stickers. So this is one thing. And then another one that I want to add is tidying up. And this is a habit that I used to do like very intentionally, very religiously every single day when I was stepping out of the house, like when I was going out of the house. And that was, I used to call it the power clean. So set a 5-minute timer or a 10-minute timer and clean as much as you can every day. So just to tidy things up. And I see myself doing that nowadays, but I don't really like put it in my schedule or put it in my to-do list that I need to do. And that's a great habit because it just helps me to, even when I'm going to sleep, I see my surroundings clean. And also when I wake up in the morning, I don't see things scattered around. I don't see a lot of stuff around me. Everything has a clean slate, so that the next morning when I go to work, it's just a clean slate and I can begin my day. So this is another habit that would really that has helped me a lot, and I think it is going to help anyone who does this. So let me just put it over here. Here we go, we have this. And then the next habit is, this is something that I want to try the entire day. Either like on my phone, on laptop, on some sort of I'm like hooked to the screen, and I thought this would be a nice habit to, cultivate, and in order to have a healthier lifestyle. And I am gonna start off with this today itself. While I was planning for this video, I saw this sticker. I'm like, cool, this is something that I wanted to do. I did notice myself, I think I mentioned it in some other video while I was setting up, that I want to read more so that I have some time away from the screen. That's why I thought, okay, great, let me add this here. It's going to be a really good thing. And I am currently reading a book, so that would be a nice thing. My aim is at least like 30 minutes a day for now, like intentionally not having the screen time. But if the book is like really good, and sometimes I end up reading for an hour. So we have this, and then another habit that I am loving is to go outside, like just get out of the house. Especially like since I'm at home all the time. I work from home, I study from home, like everything happens in this setting. It's really nice to just step out of the house. The only challenge that I am facing is my schedule. It's just so not unpredictable, but it is like there's no like uniformity in the schedule. Some day I work till like 8 o'clock in the evening, and the other day I would finish it off by 3 o'clock in the afternoon. So it's just like all over the place, and that's why I struggle with this a little bit. If I have set times every day, that would work really great. Last year, when everything was shut down, like I didn't have classes, I didn't have work, I was completely at home. I had a set time wherein I would step out of the house every day evening 6:30. I would just go out of the house, and that was working really well. And when schedule shifted a bit, this got a little bit difficult, but now I'm doing a pretty good job compared to a few months before. So this is another thing. And then last but not the least at all, which is a very important, and I can finally say that I have become way better at it than I was, is to just like sleep enough. Whatever that enough is, I think your body would tell that to you. For me, it would be like around 6.5 to 7 hours. I see that as fine. Like, I'm pretty like happy with that. But 7.5, 8 hours would be the most ideal. But for now, I'm happy with 6.5 to 7 hours. On most days, I'm sleeping for 7 hours. There was a time wherein I would just sleep for like 3 hours, and that was terrible. So I'm really happy that I shifted this over to just like answer to what my body needs, and to make sure that I'm mindful about it. So I'm pretty happy with this. These are all of the habits that you can try as well. Some of these things, like hydrating, does not, like, you don't need to set aside a particular time in order to do this. I think having a pitcher like right next to me, that would work. I really want to get a straw and see how that would be, or like a water bottle with a straw, because I've heard that when you're drinking through a straw, you drink like more water than you would just like gulp it through a glass. So I don't know, let me see. I'll probably pick up a few straws or a water bottle with a straw and see how that's gonna work. That's that. Waking up early, this one, I think these two are the most important things here. Once you have these two basics in place, it'll be very easier for you to cultivate all of these other habits. So if I had to, I'm sorry if you're able to hear the honking. I don't know who's honking outside. I would say waking up early and making sure you're getting enough sleep is the most important thing if you want me to like go by priority order. And then after this, I would say hydrating is quite important, and then stretching and going outside. And then I think I'm more drawn towards journaling, but I do think this is quite important because of the current lifestyle that we have, we're constantly like working on our laptop, and then we're always on our phones, at least I am. And then after this, I would say is to make sure that your physical environment is clean and tidy. And then I would say journaling, and then I would say like some sort of a visualization. Journaling and meditation or visualization is it is very powerful, and the reason why I put it like in the last in terms of priority order is if you do these two but don't do any of these, I don't think this would really serve you. That's the only reason I put this towards the end. But if you see like the impact journaling has had in my life, then that would be like at the peak. So that's the reason why I put this towards the end, because if you don't do any of these and just do these, I don't think it would really serve the purpose. And I do want to change this header and put some sticker there. I'm happy the way like this thing is looking actually. I thought I had to use the colorful boxes for each of these, but this looks very mild, and I thought I could write, what this means, but I'm not gonna do that because I love how the stickers are all well balanced and the way it's looking. I really like that. For the header though, I do want to add a sticker. Let's see, you know what? I think I'll add a rose gold one because the theme that's going on here is very similar to that. Not similar, it's actually rose gold. So I want to use this particular sticker and then put it over here. For the header, I want to add another sticker. Let me just grab that. And the sticker that I wanted to add is, it says get a little better every day. So yeah, it's just to have the spot wherein I know what habits I need to be focusing on and the things that I need to keep doing as a part of my daily routine, just to create a better life. It does not happen overnight, so every single day just getting a little better at all of these things and these habits. Let me know if you have any questions about like creating daily habits, whether it's related to motivation or whether you feel like you don't have enough time for it because you're very busy, or you're a mom, and or you are working in a really hectic job. Let me know if you have any questions around that, and to see how you can implement these in your day-to-day life. So yeah, I think actually I'm done setting up this really nice, mild, like minimal spread here in my ink bucket planner, and I can keep coming back to this for reference or as a reminder. And if you found this video to be helpful, or even if you did just enjoy watching this video, then make sure to give it a thumbs up, as well as subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.